To windmill or not to windmill? That's the question. To drop dimes or go for glory? Whether 'tis more honorable to drive the paint or drive little bro to the park. To be a hero in the eyes of strangers or through the eyes of family.
Both.
To be a gentle giant or a force. To be a legend, conductor, disruptor. To settle in, to stand out. To be Zion. I like that.
This shoe represents who I am and what I was taught. You know, I was taught to never forget where you come from, remember who helped you along the journey. You know, that family's family. So, you know, these 4 colorways represents my journey, my family, a little bit about who I am, and, you know, with the Z on the side, you know, that's my final touch. This is the Zion 1, and I'm wearing it tonight. This colorway, black and white, I told them that I don't want to make any colorways until you can bring me a shoe that I think looks good in black and white, because I feel like if you don't have a great foundation, you can't really be creative outside of that. So, well, when we came up with this one, I mean, it's just a black-white colorway. It looks good and it left a lot of room for creativity. Inspiration for this one was to kind of represent my game and who I am off the court as well. Kind of a one-of-one, out of this world, but also very down to earth. So, you know, like you said, it's the color itself just seems like it's not from earth, but it's also very down to earth as well, very calm. So
yeah,
that's what we went with. The story behind it is when I was looking for which shoe brand I wanted to sign with, when I went to the Nike Jordan campus, they gave my little brother a low-cut pair of Jordan 1s, and they were all white, and they gave him some crayons and said, "Here, Noah, like, draw a design." You know, Noah being like 5 at the time, just scribbled all over them. And, you know, they took that inspiration and they brought it to me, and from the Jordan 34 to the Zion 1, that's where all the bright colors come from, because when you meet Noah just lights up a room, and that's what we wanted this shoe to represent. This one means the most to me. I went to middle school in Marion, South Carolina, a middle school called Johnnican Middle School, and our team colors were, you know, burgundy, maroon, and gold. And that's where my mom coached me. And to this day, she is the hardest coach I've ever had, to this day. And, you know, I wanted a shoe for her with the pink on the bottom. You know, Marion is it's one of those cities and towns that's like, not a lot is really going on. It's tough to make it out of there. And the pink represents the lotus flower, you know, coming up through the mud and just blossoming. So that's why we have the pink at the bottom of it. Yeah. This one means most to me. Because growing up, when I was a kid and I used to tie my shoe, for some reason, it was one of those oddly satisfying things you do. Oh, I would love to do that. So I was like, yeah, like I want my tongue to be like kind of dope. So it goes back to that superhero theme where the tongue looks like it's armored. Mm-hmm. I mean, the engineering team did a great job with it, and I couldn't be happier with the results. So it's one of those things where the engineer team, they did a beautiful job. So, you know, they went, studied my game for God knows how long. And what they did was, they know that I generate a lot of force, but I also like to make a lot of quick, twitchy movements and cuts. So what they did was, in the back is more secure. It locks me in. But the front has a lot of lightweight materials for multiple reasons. One, for my cuts and my quick twitch movements, but also they studied my second jump, because they know I like to, if I miss, I can jump right back up, and that allows me to do that with these. This shoe lets me be me. And I mean, I think that's the me personally, I think that's the best superpower you can have, the ability to be you without worried about what anybody else thinks.
Chasing, you can only get this feeling from a thug. You can only get this feeling from a thug. Tears falling in the
Look in your cup.